On today's episode, we speak with empowerment speaker, change agent, thought guru, author, and coach Dionne Griffin McGee. Hear her improbable road to her new book. Enjoy this episode of The Woman I Am Today, the podcast. Welcome to The Woman I Am Today. I am the host, Kimberly Giz, and we are here in Durham, North Carolina at the Sheraton Imperial. I am sitting here with Miss Dionne McGee, affectionately known as DG McGee of DG McGee Motivates. She's also the co-founder of Bangin' Bangles. So we know her as a speaker, a businesswoman, a coach, and now an author. So DG, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Thank you, Kim. I wish I could really sum it up in a few words, but what I can say is that Dionne is evolving. She is growing and has grown over the past 20 years. And sometimes I say to myself, we really gonna do this? Like, this is really happening? But in a nutshell, I think you summed up the most significant parts of it, but people don't know the backstory. Doing what I'm doing now, people do know me and recognize me from Bangin' Bangles. We have taken a brand from 2 to 35 plus people that have learned, and we've coached them to be entrepreneurs in that. But it has been phenomenal. My daughter and I started it back in 2013. I thank God for it. My sister, who is a millennial, Alexandria, pushed us into doing this, but that's how people identify me, as Bangin' Bangles. But what they don't know is the other layers, if you will, to Dionne and to me, and it is speaking, coaching, consulting, and as you say now, author. And before we ever had the business for Bangles, I was always a speaker, but people don't know that side. And that is where I found my true passion. I love people. I love to impact people and impact their lives. And that was how Bangles took off. I honestly don't sell bangles. I build relationships. And it just went to a whole nother level. Did I ever imagine having 30 some odd distributors? No, didn't cross my mind. Did I ever imagine speaking turning into coaching? No, it's the doors just opening and evolving into other things and other parts. So I'm thankful for it. Did I ever think about being an author? Absolutely not. I did.
You keep showing us new levels of DG right before our eyes. So what made you write a book?
So what made me write a book? I'm a project manager, certified project manager, and that's one thing that was not on my plan. I was not trying to check the box on being an author. That was never on my things to do. What I will say is this: I am a alpha female. I'm just that go get it chick, and I just go get it, right? And sometimes I don't want to be. Some days I don't want to get dressed. There's some days that I just don't want to see anybody. I want to stay in the house, right? But as an alpha female, there are things that we will and will not tolerate, right? And there are things that I had experienced that I knew was not right. There was an injustice. And being that alpha female, we're only going to tolerate so much, right? And in the situation that I experienced, one or two things could have happened. What God said to me, what I said actually in the experience that I was in, I said, if cameras could roll to see the things that I was dealing with, there would be no Kardashians, okay? I would have had the #1 rated reality TV show for the things that I dealt with in the workspace. But what God said, cameras may not be able to roll, but readers do read. That's where the book came from. Did I want to write a book? No, I did not want to write a book. The things that I experienced, my husband said to me, I hope you're taking good notes. I said, well, I'm taking notes. He said, no, I need you to take thorough notes, because these things that you're experiencing should not be happening. And those notes turned into the book.
So can you provide us with a backdrop of the book?
Backdrop of the book. The backdrop of the book, unfortunately, it is not fiction. It is true. It is about my experience in climbing the corporate ladder, and people tend to be intimidated sometimes by others when your light is brighter than theirs, and you make them feel as if there's something that they can do, that they have a gift, passion, and drive. But people that have the drive that I have can't function well with mediocre people, right? And they were intimidated by my drive and by my passion. So the backdrop to the book is about me and the struggle and the things that I experienced. The book is about those that are in leadership, the struggle and the sacrifices that we make in leadership. The book is about those that are trying to find their voice, that thing that makes them tick, their why. And in doing it, sometimes God will disrupt some things. I'll say that. God will disrupt some things to put you where you're supposed to be, because we may not be moving the way that we need to move. And that's what happened to me. And the story has to be told. For those that are out there that are trying to find your voice, you're trying to find the thing that makes you tick, the thing that wakes you up in the morning, that you're passionate about. That is what the book is about. And this is the road that it took me to get to that space. I cannot turn off the speaking. I cannot turn off the coaching. I cannot turn off the impact, because I know that there is greater. And that's what the book is for everybody. That's all. You got to read the book. I'm going to read it again, and I wrote it. Okay. I'm telling you.
Wow. So how long did it take you to write the book?
Listen, it took 15 months to write the book. And it took 15 months because there were days that I didn't want to look at it. There were days that I didn't want to deal with it. There were days that I didn't even want to think about it. So there were times where I could flow for weeks and take those notes that my husband told me, modify the notes and put them in order and things like that. And then there were weeks that I had to walk away from it, because in looking at the notes and thinking, it made me go back to that space and what I had to deal with, which was not right. It was not fair. And I just checked out. I was like, I can't do it 2 or 3 weeks at a time. Then I can go hard for 2 or 3 weeks. I would get angry. And in doing that, that's how I feel like I evolved. This book is therapeutic to me. And it took the 15 months because I could feel it mentally, physically, emotionally, in editing and in writing, and it was painful. It doesn't take 15 months to write a book. You can write a book in 3 months or less, 90 days or less, if you're really trying to get in it. If you're trying to write, something that does not have to deal with you. If you're trying to write some nonfiction, or as long as it doesn't have anything to do with you, you can do it. But when it talks about you and your situation and your life, that's a whole nother element. It's a whole nother era. If you want to write some fiction, these are characters that are made up. This is true to the core, and that's why it took so long. I'm so glad it's over. I don't know what to do. I'm telling you, it's painful.
So who is your book for?
So the book is for everyone. It is, like I said, it's a true story. But the thing about the book is it is for those that are doing the 9 to 5 in the corporate space. It is for those leaders where you have teams that feel intimidated by you because your light is a bit brighter than theirs, right? Some people are intimidated by the light you bring into a room. Some people don't like you just because the sky is blue. Some people don't like you because that you came to an opportunity with certain degrees, certain certifications, and they're just flat out intimidated. The book is for those that have a goal or a dream that they know they're supposed to be doing, and God won't let them rest, and so he'll disrupt some stuff to push you into where he wants you to be. Well, I was angry. I'm just going to be flat out honest. I was angry with God until I realized what happened. That is what I learned in writing the book and finishing the book. That this wasn't necessarily the enemy. God allowed this to happen in order for me to catapult to where I was supposed to be. Was I supposed to be speaking? Yeah, I was speaking. I felt like I was doing it, but I wasn't doing it the way he wanted me to do it. I was playing with it. He said, oh, you want to play? I'm going to disrupt your everything. And you're going to do what I want you to do, how I want you to do it, when I want you to do it. So in that 15 months and looking back, I said, my God. You did this. You allowed this to happen. Because I'm doing everything that I feel like I should be doing as a woman of God, as a mother, as a wife. I'm trying to impact lives, this, that, and the other. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to just be a blessing to people wherever I can. How could something like this happen to me? And then I had that aha moment. I said, okay, God, I see you. I see you. Now, everything that we go through is not necessarily the enemy. Sometimes God allows stuff to happen to push us to where we're supposed to be on the other side. So we asking God for this, that, and the third. If we just do what he said do in the beginning, I probably wouldn't even have gone through all the stuff I went through. And so now, no more playing. No more playing. Game on. Game on.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Hello, it is DG McGee here at Dress for Success, one of our corporate clients, getting ready to go in and do our workshop on managing change and expectations in the workplace, right? A lot of us are transitioning back into the workforce. We have to reacclimate ourselves with the way the industry has changed and how we look for jobs and how we look for opportunities. Sometimes it is difficult for us as women getting back into the workforce, be it family issues, take a leave, to take care of family, whatever it is. We need to make those changes and expect to be relevant, expect that we have a value to add to corporate America. Those are the things that we're about to talk about. Those are the things we're about to address. We're going to get to the nuggets. We're going to laugh and we're going to learn all at the same time. I am excited to be here today to motivate, empower, and inspire these ladies today. If you need coaching, consulting, or training on any level, please reach out and send an email to info@dgmcgee.com. Thank you. It's DG McGee, speaker, coach, and consultant. For our services, please reach out at info@dgmcgee.com. Send us a simple request. We'll be glad to chat with you about your upcoming opportunities so we can come to your corporation. Thank you.
Okay, so when writing this book, did you experience any fear? And if so, how did you overcome that fear?
I won't say fear. I didn't experience fear in writing a book. What I experienced was the pain of talking about my situation. I don't like injustice. I feel like everyone should be treated fairly. Black, white, yellow, purple, green. I don't care. I love people for people, right? And I treat people with respect and I expect the same in return. But when something is not right, we got to talk about it. We got to fix it. And I wrote the book so that this does not happen to anyone else ever again. And it's my story. And in doing that, it was cheaper for me to write the book than to go pay a therapist and go lay on somebody's couch. I'm just saying. It was great. It was great. I can laugh at it now. I can laugh at it now. But before, when I was writing it, I wasn't laughing because it was painful. So I experienced the pain, not necessarily the fear of writing. So I'm excited about that. So the book cover reveal came from a space where I was talking to my girlfriend on the phone, Mika, and this is my mastermind. So I have a whole tribe of people, you know, because you're part of the tribe, right? Whole tribe of people that push and believe in DG McGee Motivates, that believe in DG McGee Enterprises, and are excited about the things that are about to happen. But just in a simple conversation with her, I told her, I said, listen, I honestly feel like in writing this book that I gave birth to a child. She said, really? I said, really? That's how painful it was. You know, when you're having a child, we eat crazy stuff. We go on binges, all kinds of can't sleep, can't this, can't that, you know, eating nonsense, doing nonsense, all this kind of stuff. Those are the things that I experienced in writing this book, right? So I said, but the book signing and the book launch is what I would consider the baby shower, okay? I said, but what is it that other people have in this era when they're having a baby? She said, what? I said, they have a gender reveal party. Okay. She said, yeah. She wasn't getting it right. She said, yeah. I said, follow me for a second. They have a gender reveal party. We're going to have a book cover reveal party. Okay. For those that are near and dear that believed in this thing when I didn't even want to do it. Okay. Book cover reveal. We're going to reveal the title. We're going to reveal the cover. We're going to give some more backdrop, more color to the book so people will know exactly what the book is about. So what I am doing at this moment is dropping nuggets, if you will. You got the first nugget, girl. You got the first nuggets. I'm dropping nuggets all the way up until the 24th. After the 24th, we'll drop more deeper nuggets that leads us into the actual book signing. So it's been a blessing.
So when you think of the woman you are today, what comes to mind?
Strength. And strength comes from trials and tribulations. The things that we go through only make us stronger. They only make us better. They only allow us to catapult to the next place. So in going through all that I went through, now that I'm on the other side of it, it was nothing but my faith and my strength in God that allowed me to be in the place that I'm at right now. Period.
Awesome. DG, thank you for joining me, sharing this time with me.
Thank you.
Your journey and your experience with our followers,
Yes.
guys. We will see you next time on The Woman I Am Today. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
It is DG McGee. Today is supposed to be the day that is going to be momentous to us. And I say us because I'm sharing this with you guys. Today's the day that my beta books are supposed to be here. Okay? Y'all praying? I need y'all to be praying. I'm scared to open the mailbox, like for real, because this is going to be really, really crazy. Okay? Oh, God. I see yellow. I see it. Uh-oh. It's the smiling face. Uh-oh. Is 15 months, blood, sweat, and tears. In order for something to change, you have to address it. I'll say that. So I thank God for trusting me with trouble. I thank God for allowing me to be in the fire. I thank Him for allowing me to come out the fire, and I thank God for being in the fire with me, bringing me out with no singes, no smoke, still intact, better and stronger than what I was before.
That I love you. I am so proud of you. I don't know a lot of people that roll good. You up there now, so. So let's shift to the rest of 2019. Suddenly, he intervened, forcing a turnaround.
Hello, my name is John Guess, founder and CEO of JHG Photography and Films and co-founder of Nu Vizion Televizion. Over the past few years, we have generated over 80,000 post views and over 30,000 video views on Facebook alone. Our clients' good works are getting noticed. We created this platform for small businesses, entrepreneurs, artists, and other organizations who would normally not have a platform. If you are a small business, artist, ministry, or organization that needs commercial work or an event covered, or would like to create a platform and cannot afford thousands of dollars for advertising, contact us today via email or 984-389-3283. Nu Vizion Televizion, where your dreams are our priority.
Wow, we made it. Mountaintop, right. And we had to climb up some mountains and move some barriers out the way. So how are you feeling?
Nervous.
But we did it.
We're here.
Notice I didn't say you did it, we did it. Because it's a team approach. And we are climbing those mountains and we are moving and breaking barriers. Wow. So how you feeling up top, up here? Feeling a little nervous?
I am a little nervous, but it feels really great. And it's really, the view is beautiful.
Right, it is. But guess what? That's about change.
Yes.
Because we're trying something different.
Yep.
So when we try things different, we're going to have that sense of being uneasy. Don't know if you're going to fall back. Don't know if you're going to lean over.
My
but
leg
the
got
point
weak.
is, guess what? We're here. We're on a firm foundation. We're standing on top of a rock. We're on top of a mountain. And guess what? Most of all, that barrier is broken. So join us again for another segment of Moving Mountains and Breaking Barriers. I am Thomas Davis, and this is my co-host,
Kimberly Guest.
See you soon.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kimberly Guest. I am the CEO and founder of Nu Vizion Foundation for Life. I would like to invite you guys to join me as I co-host on this new amazing show. And you can listen to my story as I share with you how I've moved my own mountains and broken barriers in my own life. We're on all social media platforms, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
Join Thomas Davis and Kimberly Guest on the new series Move Mountains, Break Barriers on Nu Vizion Televizion this fall.
There is a quote that says, "The only reason to give a speech is to change the world." What do you wish to change, and why do you need a bigger stage from which to speak from?
I think because my main audience is women, high achieving women, and a few cool men, but really mostly women. I think because we have been socialized to walk 10 steps behind, or we've been socialized that we have to dim our light, lest people should think that we are being pushy or being arrogant or being too much. I think that's the reason why there needs to be a bigger stage. I want to change that erroneous perception that us standing in our brilliance is intimidating. And I want women to be able to see someone that looks like them taking a radical action and unapologetically owning all that she is. That's the reason why there needs to be a bigger stage. That's the reason why there needs to be a bigger stage.
I am Kimberly Giss, host of The Woman I Am Today, where I have important and impactful conversations with women from all over. We discuss their lives, their businesses, and the woman they are today. I am proud to announce that Season 2 is on Preach the Word Worldwide Network every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now that we've expanded our reach into millions of homes, I would like to invite you to be a guest on Season 2. This is a paid platform, and so your investment to lock in your date will be $125. You have until December the 31st of 2020 to lock in your date. If you are interested, please send us an email to nvtv4L@gmail.com. Thank you.